what's the difference, if there is one, between a clinical chiropractor and a whole health chiropractor?
Hmm. Clinical chiropractor and whole health chiropractor. Um,
Or are there different kinds of chiropractors that people need to be aware of? I know for myself, I just kind of draw the line between a physical therapist and a chiropractor, but I don't
yeah.
know if there's a difference between different physical therapists and different chiropractors or not.
Oh
So maybe
yeah.
that's a better question.
Yeah. That makes it definitely a little bit more clear and very easy to answer. The uh, I don't want to say old way, or there is a tradition that's kind of made chiropractors sometimes maybe a black sheep of the medical society, and that is that they are crack, pop, and leave, or crack, pop, and put them on stem. Like I said in the talk, there has to be an active component, and there has to be someone that is going to attempt to get people moving. I think that's one big change within the last 10 years of physical medicine is there has to be guidance on after you have a passive input, a pain modulator, there has to be those next two steps. There has to be that reset, reinforce, and then there has to be the reload. There has to be those last two in there. Um, if you have a chiro or you have a physical therapist that will rub and manipulate and crack and pop, and there's no addition to that. There's no reloading. That's a big difference. There's all sorts of different facets of chiropractic. There's some goofy ones out there. There's energy workers, and there's things that like it's they might get really good success with that. But there's definitely just different facets of it. I like to think of myself as a sports medicine biomechanist, someone that is really going to focus on the movement and the architecture of that patient that's in front of me. And then in addition to that, trying to have again, a holistic approach like what I talked about with Shane. I'm giving him as much detail on the things he needs to put into his body as possible, for nutrition, for supplements, for hydration, for clarity of mind. Pain is this bubble. This is the bubble of pain. There is biomechanics that go into it. There's nutrition that goes into it. There's emotions that go into it. There's state of mind that goes into it. All of these things play into it. That's why having enough time to kind of address some of these things is really important. If you can't speak to someone and they don't believe they can get better, it doesn't matter what you do for the biomechanics, the nutrition, the emotional stresses. It doesn't matter because they don't believe they can get better. They won't get better. So if you have the time to talk to these patients, if that truly is a big factor in their pain, you need to address it. You need to make sure that they're on board with the treatment, they're on board with their plan to get better. So I don't know if that answered the question, but you need to have someone that's invested into your healthcare in a lot of different facets, not just popping and clicking, not just doing a massage on you. It has to have more sustenance to it.